With us today, both in their athletic primes, both unbeaten, and in my opinion, both headed for the Hall of Fame someday, have chosen to put their O's on the line and face each other to find out just which one of them is the very best. And that is why they deserve to earn your pay-per-view dollars. This is what pay-per-view is supposed to be. That is why we should move heaven and earth in order to come to the beautiful T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, where this fight will take place. And that is why the winner will earn the mythical title of Best Pound-for-Pound Fighter in the ring. Since Ring Magazine began to keep records of the pound-for-pound title, there have been only 2 occasions where 2 unbeaten top 5 fighters have competed in the ring for pound-for-pound supremacy. The first was Melvin Taylor versus Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. in 1994. Second time, Oscar de la Hoya versus Felix Trinidad in 1999. That means that on November 19th, it will be the very first time during the 21st century that such an event will occur in our sport. Let's hope this is the start of something new, a throwback to the way boxing used to be when it was at its best. Let's hope it doesn't take another 17 years before this happens again. And let's hope that all the up-and-coming young, sweet scientists out there learn and follow the example of these 2 great athletes who sit here today. And so, as I said, finally, I am quite pleased to officially announce Pound for Pound. On Saturday, November 19th, 2 of the 5 best boxers in the whole world will fight each other. WBO, WBA, and IBF light heavyweight world champion SERGEY Kovalev, who is 30-0, will risk all 3 of his world titles against 2-time world super middleweight champion Andre SOG Ward, who's also 30-0. The fight will take place in Las Vegas, sponsored by our friends at the MGM Grand Hotel and Casino, at the beautiful new T-Mobile Arena. Tickets are available now. They're starting at $155 right now because the box office has already sold out all of the $55 tickets that were put on sale. You can only get these tickets at the T-Mobile box office online through AXS.com. And of course through our office, and I assume our nation's office. I'm happy to report that tickets at other prices are also moving much faster than expected, and frankly, there are very few left at the $750 price point, at the $155 price point, very few. And so this will be live on HBO pay-per-view. The price, the suggested retail price, is going to be $54.95. I think a good trend back to a price that people see as more affordable. It will be presented by Main Events, Rock Nation Sports, Crusher Promotions, and Andre Ward Promotions. In addition to the MGM Grand Hotel and Casino, the fight sponsors will be Rosneft and Corona.
And to introduce Andre Ward.
Kathy, I showed up. I made it. Thankful to be here today. I want to thank everybody that's associated with this event. The media, the good, the bad press, all of it. Obviously HBO, Peter Nelson, Rock Nation, Main Events, everybody that's associated with it. It's hard to name everybody individually, but you know, it's a lot of people that you guys know of that work on this fight to get it done, and there's a lot of people that you might not be familiar with, or you may be familiar with but didn't know was working behind the scenes to get this fight done. There's a lot of different nuances that go into place to get a fight like this done, but it's done. And I think that's what we all should focus on. I thank God for this opportunity. I thank God for my career and being able to be at a high level through the peaks and valleys of my career as long as I have. Sometimes that gets overlooked. I'm a young veteran in the game. I paid my dues and I continue to pay my dues. And this is just another opportunity. I've been in these positions before. So is my opponent. And it doesn't matter what the other side says, how they feel, what they say. He's got to get it done. I've got to get it done. And it's going to determine when those lights come on, who executes and who gets it done when those bright lights come on. And that's what it boils down to, and that's what I focus on. I don't have to throw chairs. I don't have to cuss. I don't have to act crazy to sell this fight. This fight is selling itself. And I know that what I possess and what I have is in me. It's not on me.
I don't even know how to say, but protected, I would say. Like nowadays, many fighters are protected. Many probably in this room knows how we used to go sit in a van and go from the East Coast, from town to town just to get a fight. He never asked me in his career who his opponent is. He just asked when I'm fighting and what weight it should be.
I'm really glad to be here, and I'm really excited for this opportunity to fight under Wolf. And I want to thank God for this moment in my career. Also, I want to thank all people who involved for this fight. To my promoter, Kedidua, and Rock Nation, to HBO pay-per-view, and to all my fans. Thank you for everything. And November 19th it will be a fight which we remember our history, and we should be ready, both of us, to give the boxing fans a great fight. And I don't know what to say more, like just welcome to Las Vegas and on HBO pay-per-view, and we'll see a great fight.
What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Andre Ward, Sergey Kovalev, Kovalev Ward, however you want to pronounce it. November 19th. They kicked off their press tour in New York, and everybody was in attendance, because I know previously that was a huge issue when Main Events and Kovalev had a press tour by themselves, and a lot of people were very upset. Now we had everyone in attendance, all the people, even people like Andre Berto were out there, strength and conditioning coaches, etc. So you guys seen the highlights. I want to talk about it briefly. I'm going to keep this video short and sweet because there's not much to talk about. November 19th, Judgment Day. It's a great fight. It's a meaningful fight. This is the type of fight to give you goosebumps because you know what's at stake for both fighters. Both fighters undefeated. Somebody's O has to go. It's happening in a spacious, brand new arena, T-Mobile Arena, and I got the pleasure of seeing it. It's huge. Pause. And again, I'm just looking forward to a great fight. The face-off pictures and everything looks intense. Ward is stepping up and fighting the best guy at light heavyweight, in my opinion. There's also Adonis Stevenson, but Kovalev, I believe, has more belts, and he's undefeated, unlike Adonis Stevenson, who's been stopped before, even though he avenged that loss. You gotta check your boxing. Darnell Boone, who Ward beat, got knocked down. To Boone's credit, he knocked Ward down too, and he gave Sergey Kovalev fits. That's someone they have all in common, right? He gave Kovalev fits, and Kovalev had to fight him again to kind of rectify that and make it clear. So back to the subject, Kovalev versus Ward. This is a great fight, and like I said, you guys seen the clips at the beginning. I'll play the clip at the end. Ward said it best. Don't believe everything you hear on the internet, right? A lot of people were mad and upset because Ward allegedly missed a presser. Then it comes out that we knew, in fact, that Ward wasn't going to be there, and this was no news. This was not like a last-minute pullout. A lot of people said, oh, Ward's going to pull out with injury. He's scared. He's ducking the presser. Then they switched to, oh, man, it's about ticket sales. I did a video about it. They've sold close to, probably at this point, over 10,000, but at the time it was 9,500 tickets to be exact. That was the recorded number. So tickets are moving. Some people have all these, when fights or fighters or whatever you expect to, where you don't want to give credit, you'll notice a shift. Instead of just bowing down like, damn, 10,000 tickets, they'll compare to Golovkin Brooks selling out in a day. That's a whole different demographic. They're over there in the UK. One UK fighter. One fighter is a popular fighter who hasn't fought in the UK, right? At least as a pro, or since he's gotten famous and become bigger and signed to Jordan and stuff like that. So completely different. The fact that the tickets are moving at this pace, this is on track. You got to keep in mind Ward and Kovalev both neither of them are established pay-per-view stars. They're stars, they have like over 1 million views on regular cable. This is their first plunge to HBO pay-per-view. And again, before you distract with all that other stuff, above ticket sales, above financial gains and purse splits and anything like that, A-side demands, diva, whatever you want to, aside from all of that, this is hands down the most meaningful fight of the year. So don't let the people distract you. Like I play in the beginning of my Ego Valley videos, they're only here to cause distractions. With new media, there's a new sheriff in town. You get that real. So props to Kovalev. He's putting it all on the line for this particular fight. He's the champion. Props to Ward. He's the one that recently moved up to light heavyweight, took out Kovalev's mandatory, and then also is now fighting the light heavyweight champion. And in between that, he fought Alexander Brand. See, I cover all my bases. Easy work. Let me know what you guys think. I'm just excited. I'm glad that this is rolling, and good luck to both fighters. May the best man win. I will give you guys continued coverage of this fight. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Make sure you like my video as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next videos. Ego. Sign up.
Can you beat him?
Berto!
Yeah, good team.
I hope. I think so. I think so. I think so. I think so. Its fight is gonna be very difficult for both of us. But I can win and he can win also. It's the boxing is a sport, and therefore we should keep going, get victories to make our fight.
It seems like there's a lot of respect between you and Andre Ward. You guys are very respectful when it comes to each other. Is that true? And what are your thoughts on Andre Ward?
Yeah, because Andre Ward is a very polite guy, and he's a very quiet guy, not say any trash, you know, and he's like a gentleman, really, and he's a nice man, nice boxer, and like I like it, and I cannot to say something bad to his side.
How do you think he would fare against Sergey? He said what he thinks, that's fine. What do you think?
Man, God bless Abel Sanchez and his team. I wish him nothing but the best. How do I feel like I'll fare against Kovalev? I feel like I'm gonna win. And it's not gonna be an easy fight. He's a champion. And he deserves all the credit that he's gotten because he's not only fought everybody in the division, but he's gone to their hometown to do it. But you guys got to understand that I don't, as the fighter, the guy that's getting in the ring, I don't get caught up in who hits hard, and I was supposed to be the little guy tonight. And I didn't look like the little guy tonight. I don't get caught up in titles and he's from Cuba and he's from Russia. I don't get caught up in that. I've been doing this my whole life. I've been doing this 20 plus years. 20 plus years. So just like I've faced every other challenge, I would face the Kovalev challenge the same way. It's no fear on my end. I don't fear anybody. I respect fighters. You know, he's a great fighter, and he's done some things that people haven't done. He's won on the road, and you got to respect that. But I don't look at it like you guys may look at it in terms of, you know, oh my God, he's knocking. I just don't look at it like that. Because if I looked at it like that, I wouldn't be sitting here right now. Man, I've got to the point where you don't have to write positive about me. I'm smart enough to know if this guy has it out for me. An objective writer is going to write objectively. He's going to be fair. If you get the sense that somebody or a certain entity is not being fair, you understand what that is and you deal accordingly. I'm not going to fight that beast, right? So I keep moving. You do what you do. Man, no hard feelings, I'm going to move on. When you get to the point where people don't have to write positive about you, then you know you're growing. And this is the thing though, if I do something or if I don't perform well,
And you know, hey, write what you gotta write. I'm not saying you always gotta be positive. When you get the sense that it's something personal and it's never anything good, you just gotta chalk that up and keep moving, man. Enjoy your life and maintain your peace.
Why is the American fighter criticized so much and they have Golovkin fighting the same guy that he criticized the fighter?
Man, I think you know the answer to that, man, the way you phrased that question. I don't really have an answer, man. I don't know. I can't. I don't. You know. Don't listen to the rumors, all right? All right? Everything on the internet is not true, all right?
You don't feel it, then it must be too real to touch. You'll never in your life try to knock the truth. The illest shit ever. Get ready, cause this is about to get heavy.
Trying to keep me out, trying to censor what I say, cause they don't like what I'm talking about. So it's wrong with the media today.
Prove I'm lying if I ain't correct.